really bad.
No,
and then let's tell the world.
I mean, I side with you on this ultimately.
Oh, no.
I'm not really, you know.
And then come to find out, ladies and gentlemen, this guy was cheating. He was fighting with a cast inside his glove. This is a guy that you was behind, that you thought I was. And everybody's seen him. Usyk was a hell of a fighter, a gold medalist, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Yeah, but he was behind the scenes. Two guys with a crazy amateur backgrounds, and one guy is not being seen, and another guy is being seen.
Floyd Mayweather has just made a shocking revelation on Oleksandr Usyk and how he manipulated his way to a victory against Daniel Dubois. Oleksandr Usyk is one of the only 3 men to be undisputed world champions in 2 weight classes in the 4-belt era. And after his crazy run of victories against all the notable British heavyweight champions, he found himself in the GOAT debate. And these discussions of Oleksandr Usyk as the greatest of all time haven't been sitting so well with Floyd. Oleksandr Usyk hasn't even fought up to half of Floyd Mayweather's fights, yet many boxing fans are including him in comparison with Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali.
How has you been away?
Oh, I think he took it personal.
Your legacy is getting like a fine wine, is just aging. What did people miss during your run? What did I miss when I was saying, you know, when I would come out and write those columns?
Well, I didn't fight the guys.
As a result, he decided to bring evidence against Usyk and how he was only able to win one of his fights by manipulation. Of course, we all know the fight in this context. Mayweather insisted that he had never been in situations like that, where he had to cheat his way into victory. Floyd Mayweather gave his view on Oleksandr Usyk's win over Daniel Dubois and the controversial low blow shot that floored Usyk. Floyd said it wasn't a low blow, and both fighters were quitters, whilst also discussing that Usyk was in no way as skilled as he was. Floyd Mayweather accused Oleksandr Usyk of cheating and being a quitter after the low blow controversy in his win over Daniel Dubois.
You're backed by arguably one of the greatest of all time, right?
What are we rating ourselves on? What are we rating on?
Okay.
Well, we're gonna know. In the least amount of fights, you know, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Usyk defended his World Boxing Association, World Boxing Organization, and World Boxing Council world titles with a 5th-round stoppage victory over Dubois. However, this recent win was only a rematch of their first fight, where he defended his World Boxing Association, International Boxing Organization, and World Boxing Organization titles. During the fight, Oleksandr Usyk was sent to the floor thereafter, but the referee judged Dubois' punch to be a low blow and handed Usyk time to recover. "I thought he lost and he quit," Floyd Mayweather said about Usyk.
You see all these fighters, they doing the shoulder roll, you see, I mean, yeah. And not knocking the guys that paved the way. And I wanna come on record and say, I'm appreciative for guys like Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. So many guys that paved the way for me.
And once you quit once, you'll always quit, just like we saw with Dubois. He quit too, so that was 2 quitters fighting each other. It's tough to say somebody quit, but Usyk quit with a body shot and rattled around the floor for 5 minutes, and the other one quit with a jab. But the truth is the truth, and that's it. I've been hit full on, right below the belt with the hardest punches you've ever seen. I didn't roll around like that. Floyd Mayweather also said that he thought Usyk cheated.
Then we call it an upset. No, it's just that he was working behind the scenes, and another guy was working in front of everybody. Then finally, they had to meet up, and then
Supposed to be this big God-fearing man, rolling up and down with a low blow and it hit him on the belt line? Come on, he is quoted as saying by Boxing Social. What do I know? I'm a boxing Hall of Famer champion, been in boxing for 3 decades, I've won up to dozens of belts. What do I know? That wasn't a low blow. I know that. Floyd Mayweather then went on to speak about him and Usyk in a hypothetical matchup. I will beat him, and I won't even look for a body shot either. I will beat him with my movement and defense. No one beats me in the ring, not even a heavyweight. If he is a good little boy and he's as skillful as you all say he is, then he will get 2 or 3 rounds.
I fought everybody.
Yeah, you went on to fight everybody. I'm saying it, but
so if
my
thing is this.
I'm not endorsing this.
Let me get this right. So if I don't fight a fighter when you want me to fight him,
I'm not saying we were right. That's the point. I'm saying, you know, we may have been wrong, but what did we miss in that?
That's true. I don't want to hear this stuff about low blows. It's called a protector for a reason. Mm-hmm. If you hit a protector, guess what? It's low. Yeah. The protector, as long as the protector's in the right place, where it always is with Usyk, You can do all your video editing you want.
Names like Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and more recently Daniel Dubois get a lot more coverage than the Ukrainian in the media. But Usyk is still the champion and the man to beat in the division. One of his stiffest challenges since going to heavyweight was against Daniel Dubois in August 2023, and it remains one of the biggest criticisms against Oleksandr Usyk. During that fight, Dubois hit Usyk with a shot that the referee deemed too low and gave Usyk time to recover. For many observers, they felt that the punch was legitimate, and the referee should have given Usyk a 10 count to see if he could recover.
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights,
Yes, you did.
who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
Dubois' coach, like Floyd Mayweather, went into an intense rant against Oleksandr Usyk and trolled him. Everything was stacked up against us. We knew about it. We knew about everything. This is actually personal. I shouldn't make it personal. It's always about the fighters, and it still is about the fighters. I don't get in the ring to take punches or give punches. Mr. Usyk is fake. Exceptional boxer, masterful boxer, a genius of what he's done and what he can do, but he's a fake, and he's a liar and a cheat. It's well documented. He is a guy who says he's a God-fearing man. He's always crossing himself.
The love, because I think your legacy is just getting stronger by the day. And
No. Tell me about some more fighters that you said I didn't fight.
Well, I said some things back then. You
Well,
know?
tell me.
Well, then you fought Manny, so you were like, take that. Then you fought Madonna twice.
So hold on. So let me get this right.
I fought him, I know what he's like. The guy hasn't got a cheating bone in his body. The protector's always on point.
Yeah.
You do rise up in fights through no fault of their own, but ultimately that shot was low. I don't care what anyone says.
I think the ref definitely helped a little bit, didn't he? Gave him that extra time.
This is going out to Usyk. If you believe in the same God that I and the world population do, what we refer to as God, one of the 10 commandments is you cannot cheat. That's against one of the 10 commandments. Make your mind up, do you worship God or not? Because if you do, the cheating and the acting he did when Daniel dropped him, he should win an Oscar for that acting. Those are some seriously strong words from Don Charles. It's quite clear that he thinks Oleksandr Usyk made the most out of the punch in the last fight and potentially cost his man the win. Regardless of what you think of the comments, it's sure to stoke up the heat between the two before they potentially step into the ring again. Interestingly, Floyd Mayweather did not always have something against Oleksandr Usyk, as he once dismissed suggestions that Oleksandr Usyk's victory over Anthony Joshua was an upset. However, it was only after the comparisons began that Floyd took it up. Usyk eased to a unanimous decision win against Joshua in London some years back, taking the WBA, WBO, IBF, and IBO heavyweight titles from the Briton in the process. The pair also faced off again in 2022, with Joshua having triggered a rematch clause to fight the undefeated Ukrainian once more, likely in spring.
Who's older?
You win in the end.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Who's older? I'm 2 years older than Manny Pacquiao, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's 42.
Okay. And I'm 44, right? I beat Manny Pacquiao so easy.
I can't
8 rounds to 4, something like that.
But AJ must be wary of a similar result, according to boxing icon Mayweather. That was not an upset, he told reporters via the Mirror. It was just that Anthony Joshua was on TV. Everybody saw him. Usyk was a hell of a fighter, a gold medalist if I'm not mistaken, but he was behind the scenes.
Even when Usyk was ready to fight, he said no.
Listen, I also believe that had the referee gone, that's good, he's getting up. He's played the shot.
Yeah, well,
and he's got every right to. Like I say, for me, it's low. But if that referee starts counting,
They're two guys with crazy amateur backgrounds, and one guy is not being seen and another guy is being seen, then we call it an upset. No, it's just that he was working behind the scenes and another guy was working in front of everybody. Finally, they had to meet up and Anthony Joshua came up short. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.